We are going to see the topic resolve into partial fractions. இது ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டண்டான டாபிக். ஏன்னா இந்த கிவன் ஃப்ராக்ஷனை நம்ம பார்ஷியல் ஃப்ராக்ஷனாக ரிசால்வ் பண்ணால் தான் நம்மளால் டிஃப்ரென்சியேஷனோ இன்டகிரேஷனோ எல்லாம் செய்ய முடியும். அந்த டாபிக்ஸ் எல்லாம் நீங்கள் வால்யூம் 2ல் பார்க்க போகிறீங்க. ஸோ அதோட பேசிக் ஸ்டெப்ஸே இந்த பார்ஷியல் ஃப்ராக்ஷன்ஸை ரிசால்வ் பண்ணுறது தான். இப்போ நம்ம அதில் நிறைய டைப்ஸ் இருக்குது. இப்போ பார்க்க போகிறது முதல் டைப். அதுக்கு என்னென்ன பண்ணணும்? கொஸ்டின் கிடச்ச உடனே ரிசால்வ் இன்டு பார்ஷியல் ஃப்ராக்ஷன்ஸ்னால் we have to do following steps. First step, check the power of the numerator and denominator. This is the very first step. You have to check the power of the numerator and denominator. The method what I am going to tell, or the type of partial fraction what I am going to tell, will be working out only when numerator's degree is less than the denominator. So numerator should have lesser degree compared to the denominator. Then only we can use this method which I am going to say. So what is the first step? You have to check the power of the numerator and denominator. The power of numerator or highest degree of the numerator should be less than the denominator. Now second step, check whether denominator can be factorized. You have to see the denominator. If we can factorize it, we have to do it. This is our next step. So always check the denominator whether it is in simplified form, whether it is in factorized form. If not, we have to factorize it. Next, third step, count the number of linear factors. Linear factors means the degree of x should be 1. Can you see an example which I have written here? F of x is the numerator. Denominator I am factorizing. I am getting 2 brackets. In that power of x is 1. Such factors we call it as linear factors. So we have to count the number of linear factors. If there are 2 linear factors, this particular fraction can be resolved as a by x plus a plus b by x plus b. Actually this a and b are some numbers which we have to find out. Okay. Suppose if you have 3 linear factors, we have to resolve into 3 things, 3 portions. A by x plus a plus b by x plus b plus c by x plus c. So like that it goes on. So depending upon the number of factors, we have to keep on resolving it. So let us see the steps once again. In the type what we are going to see, the very first step is you have to check the power of the numerator and denominator. The degree or the highest degree of the numerator should be less than the denominator. Second step, we have to check the denominator. We have to see whether we can factorize it. If it's so, we have to factorize it. Okay. After factorizing, you have to count the number of linear factors. Like this, you may have a sum where you are having 2 factors. If you are having 2 factors, you have to use 2 variables. If you are having 3 factors, you have to use 3 variables. With this basic information, let us do exercise 2.9, first question. Here the question is, I didn't write the heading of the question. The heading of the question is resolve into partial fractions. We have to resolve this into partial fractions. This is the first question. What did I say? First step, check the degree or highest power of the numerator. In numerator, is there any x term? No. There is no x term. So degree of the numerator is 0. In denominator, check the degree of x term. What is the degree or highest power of x? 2. So numerator, the power of x is 0. Denominator, the power of x is 2. So it is satisfying the first condition. Numerator is having lesser degree compared to the denominator. Now next, what is the second condition? What did I say? Check whether we can factorize the denominator. Surely we can factorize this. It is in which form? It is in the form a square minus b square. So we can factorize it. So when we factorize it, how I should write this as x plus a into x minus a. Because you have learned the formula a square minus b square means a plus b into a minus b. So this can be written as x plus a into x minus a. What is the third step I said? Count the number of linear factors. Here how many linear factors are there? 2. So I can split into 2 fractions. First one I will have a by x plus a. Next I should write b by x minus a. Now this value of a and b we have to find out. I hope the basic step is clear now. To find out the value of a and b, what I have to do is, let me write the original question, 1 by x square minus a square. Now let me multiply this a with x minus a. Actually I am taking LCM. So you know the LCM is x plus a into x minus a. So this a I should multiply with x minus a and this b I should multiply with x plus a. Now actually if you compare this LHS and RHS, denominators are same. X square minus a square and x plus a into x minus a, both the meaning is same, because when I multiply I will get again x square minus a square. So actually we can cancel the denominators. Now what we are having, 1 equal to a into x minus a plus b into x plus a. This is the thing we are having. Now our only target is to find out what is a and b. Let me put x value as a. The idea behind is, if I put x is equal to a, this bracket will become 0. Automatically I will get the answer for b. So this is the way you have to think. What value if I substitute for x, it will become 0. So if I put a here, a minus a is 0. So I am going to substitute that value of x is equal to a. So 1 equal to, if I put here a minus a 0, so this will get vanished. First term goes off. Now here if I put a plus a, I will have 2a. A plus a 2a. From this I get the value for b. So b is equal to 1 by 2a. So we got the answer for b. Similarly, we have to find out the answer for a. For that, what I have to do is, I have to think how to make this bracket 0. If this side becomes 0 only, I will get the answer for a. Just observe. So if I put x is equal to minus a, then only I will get 0. So put x is equal to minus a. So wherever x is there, now we are going to put minus a. So 1 equal to a. Now this place if I put minus a, minus a, I will have minus 2a. Minus a, minus 2a. Here if I put minus a, this bracket will become 0 and 0 into b is 0. Now when I simplify this, let me bring this minus 2a to the other side. So I will have 1 by minus 2a is equal to a. I got the value for a as 1 by minus 2a. Now I got the answer of a and b means just I have to write the final step. For writing the final step, I have to write the question 1 by x square minus a square is equal to a. What is our a? Minus 1 by 2a. Minus 1 by 2a, and in the denominator I have x plus a also. So minus 1 by 2a into x plus a. Next b value. B value is 1 by 2a. Of course it is plus, so I am putting plus. Plus 1 by 2a into x minus a. Actually this is our answer, but when we write the perfect answer, we will never begin an answer with a negative sign. So when we write it as a final thing, I should write this term first because it is positive. So 1 by 2a into x minus a minus 1 by 2a into x plus a. So this is our final answer.